Welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Longhorns will kick this away to get us going. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner tackled right there. That's where we'll start the drive. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. That's a strong stiff arm. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
I know the toss play began with a guy taking the snap, he turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, sloppy conditions with this rain. A lot of times I feel like if you got a quarterback that can handle the ball, it can help you out. But here you can see the ball just gets away from him, goes up into the air, the defense sees it, comes up with an early interception.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Finds room at the 30. Unleashes the stiff arm. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Throws it to the right. Caught near the goal line. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
Boy, nice pickup there, Chris. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up another big play.
Longhorns come to the line with first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First and goal, handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Second down and goal upcoming.
29 Philly.
Snags the quick throw. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the returner will be brought down. That LSU offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking right, this one caught. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Makes it second and short. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
That completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Gets some space around the 30. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
The loss there puts him in a big hole at 2nd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pocket breaking. It's a fumble. The defense recovers the fumble.
Oh, man, the rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this next play. The runner seemed like he was holding on to that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Powers through.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And that catch is hauled in. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the right side.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Shaw. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender. My goodness.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Lsu 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. The shotgun handoff here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the 1st down.
Longhorns will line up here on first down and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Let's see what they can do here. Third down and goal from the 1. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. There's a run call on third and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns. So the offense looking for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
So second down after the incompletion. And on the carry, he's heading left. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. It was a foot race, and he won it. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now. Set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Running with purpose. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
Choosing to return the punt. And the return will be brought down. Offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run it. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Finding some room, just trucks through the defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Gives it to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Longhorns will crank up the tempo. 2nd down. We're going to throw it.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
1st down and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The ball is caught. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. Longhorns with 1st and 10 here.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Tackle made after the completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, it's been all passing all the time on this drive. This guy's 5 for 5, and now they're sitting at 1st and goal.
The Longhorns looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments? Powerful running into the secondary. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line, but they found the soft spot in the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time. Great job by this offense in taking advantage what the defense gave them.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? As the first down is still going. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. First and 10 play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Bringing pressure. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw over the middle. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on fourth down. And he'll set up to throw. And he finds his target. He has the first. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, LSU.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Fights through a tackle. Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop him. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. Long enough and good. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. He hands it off from the gun. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
Second and long now from their own 5-yard line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Shaw. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. And the defense says not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Longhorns trying to cash in here in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
2nd and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Texas. They'll take the lead in the 2nd half. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And the single back takes the handoff. Hard running through a tackle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The sack sets up 2nd down. They're going to run the option. Oh, the ball comes loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Deep shot caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The PAT puts them up 3. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. The ball is loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's the 2nd down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, just a great play by the running back here, just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Longhorns. That That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Hand off to the single back. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. Well, they trust the running game on 3rd down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me, it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on 3rd down. And once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The back's got it. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. Just ran away from the defense. Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT puts them up 3. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Going for a big play downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, of course, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Short throw complete to the tight end. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
When the defense had everything covered downfield, the quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Texas. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Takes the toss and heads left. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, LSU. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Longhorns offense takes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Using his legs, it's Shaw. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football. And it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll run it to the right side. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? defense able to deny the touchdown. He's brought down at the 1. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He'll be sacked back at the 1, narrowly avoiding a safety.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at 2nd and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Hey, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal, and this offense is down. Needs this. Receiver makes the catch, fighting toward the goal line, but he's not going to make it. The defense stops him short, a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
There's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. You've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now, 4th down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And the punt is away, and it's short, not what they were looking for. And they've got the return of Corral. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Comes up with the catch. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Just not a lot of room there on the RPO on 3rd down for the offense. Give the defense a lot of credit. They sat back initially, and then they overcommitted to stop that running game, and it worked out.
He knocks this one right through. And we are tied up now in the 4th quarter.
And
Man, I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
So here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. It was a good battle. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the clock has stopped here as we reach the final 2 minutes of play. Now it's second down here. And the quarterback dropping back, and he lofts it toward the sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play. Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Caught quickly. Brought down after 40. That'll be a first down. 4th down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. Pressure is coming. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Escapes the sack. He'll throw it now. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Longhorns.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead. But instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
DHC is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead. A That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back out on the field. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They look to throw it here on second down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Contact as he threw it. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the